Also this morning, a fresh interview with high-profile Democrat Nancy Pelosi, who hasn't called for the president to resign from the race, but hasn't fully endorsed his re-election campaign either.
Does he have your support to be the head of the Democratic ticket?
As long as the president it's up to the president to decide if he is going to run. We're all encouraging him to make that decision because time is running short.
Mark Stone has more from Washington, D.C.
The more pressure there is on President Biden, the more chaos there is in the Democratic Party, the more chances, some might argue, Donald Trump has to win the presidency. I mean, you can argue whether or not if Biden stays in the race, then and potentially has another disastrous trip up down the line, but remains the candidate, is he going to lose the election? If he pulls out of the race, perhaps another candidate takes his place. Does that increase the pressure on Trump because another candidate might be able to beat Trump more easily? These are the sorts of calculations that people are trying to work out. If you were to ask me the night after the debate 2 weeks ago, I would have told you I didn't think Biden was going to last the week. Well, he has. He's ridden it out. And he did that interview on ABC News week last Friday, which was neither great nor terrible. And I think that bought him a bit more time. But in the last few minutes, it's been confirmed that the Senate Democrats are going to have a special meeting tomorrow at lunchtime tomorrow to hear from top Biden advisors about what's really going on in the White House, what Biden is really thinking. I think from that we can read that the Biden campaign is desperately trying to put the genie back in the bottle. Whether they can or not, who knows. The words from George Clooney today are absolutely staggering. An op-ed in the New York Times written by George Clooney. You might say, well, he's only an actor. What does he matter? Well, he is a close friend of Joe Biden. He is a mega donor to the Biden campaign. And the words are, they're truly devastating. I'll read you a bit of it to you. It says, "I love Joe Biden as a senator, as a president, as a vice president, as a president. I consider him a friend, and I believe in him. I believe in his character. I believe in his morals. The last 4 years, he's won many battles that he's faced. But the one battle he cannot face is the fight against time." And George Clooney goes on to say, "We are not going to win in November with this president. On top of that, we won't win the House, and we are going to lose the Senate." I mean, just precisely what Joe Biden does not need in this week of all weeks, when he's supposed to be hosting this NATO summit, where he's supposed to be presenting himself as powerful, politically stable, personally stable, mentally. A really, really challenging time for President Biden.